welcome to the kitchen. Today we're gonna make a chicken and wild rice casserole. And this is a dish that my mom always makes for things like Easter last year. It's one of my favorite things. And it comes out of a 1970s casserole cookbook that my mom's been using. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort of modernize it, bring it up to date. And one of the things that it's indicative of the 70s is that it's made with boxed and already canned ingredients put together. So like the Campbell's cream and mushroom soup, the wild rice mix out of a box, which is fine. We're gonna use those, but I wanna jazz it up a little bit. So we're gonna add some fresh mushrooms that we're gonna saute. It has celery and onion, but I'm gonna put more. And we're also gonna use chicken stock and apple cider vinegar to give it a little bit of sweetness and acidity. And we're gonna make this with our chicken that we just did, our roasted herb de Provence chicken. I had so much of the breast meat left over. I'm using it up in this recipe and look forward to making it with you. So let me get all of my mise en place together and I'll show you how to make it.
Please subscribe so we can bring you more recipes. Thank you.
In my pot, I have 1 3/4 cups of water and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. We're gonna bring that to a boil. Then we're gonna add in all of our rice and the seasoning packet and cook it according to what's on the box, which are to cover it. And this is my cover since I don't have an actual cover for this pot. I just use a frying pan to cover it. And then we're gonna cook it for 25 to 30 minutes until all of the moisture has absorbed. We have a rapid boil. I'm gonna sprinkle in the rice mixture and then the seasoning packet. Get that in. Just gonna stir it up a little bit by shaking the pan and then cover it and set the timer for 25 minutes. Here it is, done. And you just take a fork and fluff it up and we'll just let that cool. So we're gonna let that cool, and while it's cooling, we're gonna continue doing our preparation. Our wild rice has cooled off and now we're getting ready. I've got our large saucepan and a wooden spoon here, and here's the rest of our mise en place. We have our 2 cups of cubed cooked chicken. This was the herb de Provence chicken breast that was left over. Our 1/2 cup of sour cream, 1/4 cup of chicken broth, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, our 3/4 of a teaspoon of curry powder, 2 teaspoons. The oil's nice and hot. We're gonna get our onions in and we're gonna saute those until they're light golden on the edge. We're beginning to get a nice golden brown color on the edges, so we're gonna add in our celery and stir that in. And we just wanna wait until the celery gets a bit tender, and then we'll add in our mushrooms. So maybe 1 minute. And we're gonna add in our baby Bella mushrooms. White button mushrooms are fine too. I just happen to personally prefer all these baby Bella mushrooms. I love them. Our onions, mushrooms, and celery have been sauteing and they're nice and cooked down. Now we're gonna start adding in the can of mushroom soup, our 1/2 cup of sour cream, the apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons, and the 1/4 cup of chicken broth. And once you get all of that mixed in, we're gonna add in our curry powder, our 2 teaspoons of thyme. We're gonna stir that in, and then we're gonna add in our cubed chicken, 2 cups of cubed chicken. And we used our leftover chicken breast from the herb de Provence that we roasted earlier in the week. We're gonna get that stirred in, and of course, the wild rice. We're gonna get that all mixed up, and then we're gonna pour it into our prepared pan. I poured this into our lasagna size pan, and I sprayed it with nonstick cooking spray. Now we're gonna put it into a 350-degree oven for about 35 minutes uncovered, and take it out when it's nice golden brown on the edges. Here's our wonderful chicken and wild rice casserole with mushrooms just out of the oven, and we're gonna garnish it with a little bit of the thyme, fresh thyme on the top, make it look pretty. So there we go. Mushrooms, full of mushrooms, celery, onions, wild rice chicken, and the can of Campbell's cream of mushroom soup, which helps make it an easy and quick thing to do on a weeknight. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this, and we'll make it at home. Take care, everybody. Make sure you check out the rest of our recipes on our YouTube channel.
For more recipe demonstrations, please click like and subscribe to Chef Victoria Loves YouTube channel and have fun in the kitchen. Thank you.